In 2011, God started to speak to us with visions and dreams about starting a new church that's focused on the global generation, giving them a vision to impact their community. One of their characteristics is that they're not content just to have the gospel for themselves. They want to impact the lives of people around them. So as Susan was starting to talk about launching Unbound in the States, God started to give us the vision for taking that overseas and doing the two together, not two separate organizations, church planting and fighting human trafficking as one.
Josh and Sagana were among the first people within the Antioch movement that said, we need Unbound in Mongolia. We know of boys and girls, and especially girls and young women being trafficked, and we need it here. So in 2013, we sent 2 women over there, and they just offered training to the church and to the community. They offered training to social workers, and it just blew up.
We started just gathering people in my apartment and having prayer meetings, just bringing awareness, trying to see who would be interested in doing presentations and trainings on human trafficking there, wherever we could get an open door.
Josh and Sagana translated the trainings, started a board, led the team, and really found out that people were extremely responsive in wanting to address it.
So myself and Hannah Franzen were approached by Josh to consider, when we graduated from college, coming to Mongolia for a year and helping move Unbound forward. Hannah and I spent the beginning doing a lot of networking and researching. We started gathering volunteers that wanted to learn more about human trafficking. We knew that this was a significant calling on Antioch, Mongolia.
For the role of a director of Unbound, we needed someone who loved Jesus and was passionate about fighting human trafficking. And when we looked at the people that we had involved, Saki worked a full-time job. She was a young mom, but she was giving her spare time to serving the church and to serving Unbound.
My pastors asked me, would you be able to work for Unbound as a director? And so excited.
One of the things that the Lord spoke to us at the beginning of Unbound Mongolia is that around the 5-year mark that we would impact the legal framework of the country. Right before the 5-year mark, we were invited into a meeting with a parliamentarian at the Capitol building.
Last year from Sweden, one of the government officials came to Mongolia. We had same vision to implement Nordic law in Mongolia. And now we have relationships and partners, and we work with the government officials and criminal policies and many impacts.
I first heard about Unbound Mongolia at Antioch Mongolia Church. There was a Unbound kind of day, and Unbound was talking on the stage.
One church service, Unbound Mongolia was presenting about what they do and about pornography.
Unbound Монгол гээд Монголд манай цуглааны юм байгууллага байгаа. Тэгээд хүний наймын эсрэгийн үйл ажиллагаа явуулдаг гэдэг талаар хэлээд тэгээд анх
knowing that we are fighting against this great evil that this industry does to people, and to be the voice for their voices, I think is one of the most important things.
So now we have officially 76 volunteers.
I was project manager at Transit Monitoring Project, which is talk with girls who are going to China and interview them and ask certain questions, and depending on the answer, we figure out this girl is in danger or being trafficked. And then if we feel like they are in danger, then we intercept them and send them back to their home or safe houses.
We reached over 3,000 girls sharing about what is human trafficking, what should do those girls to protect themselves. And now we intercepted 20 girls. So we started doing a project called Real Men Don't Buy Girls, which is called All the Just Men of Mongolia. So we printed out many stickers that says Real Men Don't Buy Girls and put massage parlor signs and stick over phone numbers, and that really impacted not just Antioch, Mongolia, and impacted other churches of Mongolia.
They have more men involved in the Mongolian Unbound team than any of our other offices.
Unbound Monголыг үйлчилж авах хугацаанд давхар сайн дурын гишүүн бэлтгэл сургалтанд суугаад яг эрэгтэй хүн тий энэ зүйлийн хамгийн том бай юм байна гэдгийг олж мэдсэн.
The problem of human trafficking is driven by a demand that's created by men. When we change the culture of men, then we can stop the demand that fuels sex trafficking and we can end the problem.
Сонсож байгаа сонсогч тэр эр хүний амьдрал нь өөрчлөгдөх үнэхээр болно. Бүр нүдэн дээр илхэн өөрчлөгддөг. Тийм болохоор бид энэ зүйлийг үнэхээр мэдээлэх хэрэгтэй, түгээх хэрэгтэй гэж бодож байна.
They've educated over 5,000 people. They have seen over 27 churches, Mongolian churches, mobilized and equipped to recognize signs of human trafficking. They have screened over 3,000 young girls on the trains before they could possibly be trafficked across the border, which is tremendous.
We are all united in one vision in Unbound Mongolia. That vision is like ending human trafficking in Mongolia, and I'm sure we will see it.
At first I thought, oh, it's impossible. As I got involved in Unbound, it gave me so much hope that we can together end it.
Those young people are really impacting and helping those people, and it's so cool to watch.
Every person that we educate, every girl that we tell about what can happen to you if you don't protect yourself, every parent that we give information to, we're protecting other girls from falling into the same fate.
I think Antioch is uniquely set up to really combat human trafficking in a powerful way as the church. We have congregations across the U.S. and we really care about what's happening in our community, and this is something that's happening in all our communities. And then internationally as well, we're set up to love on people, to preach the gospel, to bind up the brokenhearted. Unbound is a great vehicle through the Antioch movement to address human trafficking that is so consistent with who we are as a people.